Howdy folks, and in this episode of Smoogleville, we're going to be doing an out-of-the-box review of this Triton Planer Thicknesser. Cut. Okay, let's see what we've got here. See what... Okay, that will be our winding handle for setting our thickness. Let's see, doesn't look like there's going to be much to set up with this guy. Looks like this is going to be a very simple setup and a review here. Looks like that's for a dust collection there. There's the outlet. We'll put that on the bench. Okay, and always the tricky part is getting it out of the box. Oh, here's the instructions. Lovely. And another part in there as well, so that's good. Lovely, right. Let's pull it out of the box. And there's a handle on top. Do not use roller as lifting handle. Use hand grips. Okay, I see. Hand grips are on the edge here, so if I pull that out. Oh my. Okay, well, we know it's well built. She's not light, so that's actually reassuring. Okay, let's see. There's the handle. I've unpacked that. We got a sort of a rubber cap there. Oh, and there's the screw inside. And we got a key shaft there that will pick up on the flat. So let's get that fitted first. And presumably there's this Allen key has been provided with the tool. It looks like the right size for fitting the handle, so let's do that now. Okay, so let's get the flat on there like that. Yep, that fits that very nicely. Good. I love it when the tools come with the unit, right? And I'm going to go digging for some obscure Torx wrench of some kind to finish the setup, but that came with it, and that's nice, and I can clip that back on there. So push that rubber on there, and now we can let's see, we go up this way. Oh, there we go. And release these two bits of packaging here that were protecting the blades. So, all right. Of course, the blades are already set up. I can see them in there. So now I'm going to put the dust collection device on here, which is going to sit over this section here. Obviously, the chippings are going to coming out of here. That's where that gives us access to the blades. If we undo these two screws, evidently that's how we can actually change out the blades in this unit if we wish to. So, you know, and that's got some clear instructions on how to do the blade change actually on the unit. So if you do misplace the little booklet that came with it, you've still got clear instructions on how to put new blades in this thing if you need to. Okay, so let's unpack. Still got to find out where that goes yet. Let's unpack this dust or chippings extractor. And again, this looks to be a fairly simple setup. Two screws there that look like they're the same Allen key that we used for the handle there. Okay, so let's get the little screws out there. And yeah, they're the same size. So let's use those to fit my dust extractor, and then we'll be pretty much ready to give this a test run. And it looks to me like we can put this either way up. It's just a sponge protected box, but it looks like I can put this going this way. So if I want to spit the chips out that way, I can, or looks like that's quite reversible. They seem to line up nicely. So, you know, I'll figure out as I start to use it and where it will be in my shop which will be the most convenient direction for chip extraction. Let's get a screw just fist tight in first of all in each of those holes there. Alright, let's tighten that up. Don't have to be over tight, I guess. Just snug, you know. Get that in there, just so they don't work loose when I'm using the unit. And let's put that key back. Don't want to lose that. That's a nice thing to keep handy, that, isn't it? And there it is. Alright, taking a look at the business end of this thing now. We've got our measure here that's going to tell us what thickness we're going to end up with when we run it through the unit. The switch is on this side, so I'm assuming, and I don't know yet, I'll have to actually operate it to see, that we will be feeding the wood in this side. There isn't actually an arrow saying that, but the reason I'm going to make that assumption is because of the, you know, the location of the power switch. All right. Another item that was in the package with this when I was unboxing it with these two guys, which are a little magnet there. What they're actually for is when you're changing out the blades, you can use these magnets to lift off the blade cover and indeed lift out the blade as well. So they're there for you to help you with that process. And they've provided a couple of little slots here so we can place them in there so that they stay with the machine and they stay available for you when you do eventually have to change out the blade. So that's what those are for. One more thing we're going to have to do, the stainless steel bed here does in fact have a plastic coating on it, which we need to peel off before we start using this thing. So let's pull that off as best we can, and we will be ready to give her a test run. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a test piece, a fairly cupped piece of wood. So I'm going to see if I can see how well I can flatten that out. And so now they recommend on a piece of timber about this size, and the settings are in the book, but you shouldn't take too much off at once, about a 32nd on a 5-inch piece like that. So I'm going to run this through several times. Another bit of luck, this dust chute here actually is just the right size to tuck inside my shop vacs hose. So very easy to get some dust mitigation going on this as well, just with a regular old vacuum cleaner, so a shop vac there. So so I'm going to run that up, get the engine running, and let's see what we can achieve with this machine. Okay. I did find I had to make a small adjustment to the tables at each side to make sure that the wood travelled through level. The factory was just slightly off. It was a minor adjustment and it was easy to do with a turning of a wrench. So there it is, folks. That's the Triton, the TPT125 15 amp thicknesser. It's a 12.5-inch width on the bed there. I have been very pleased with this. Very easy to set up. The parts, it seems well made, quality parts, pretty robust. Very easy to, like I said, set up and adjust. This was like three screws. They provided the tool to put those on. I love the fact that I can just plug my shop vac straight into that and no extra fittings or adjustments needed, and it makes a nice finish. And I've been able to rescue some pieces of wood that would have been otherwise too curly or too messed up to actually use for anything in a project. But I was able to pull these back from the brink, and okay, it's ended up as a thinner material, but the finish is really nice. It's doing a real good job on that. So yeah. Would I buy it again? You bet. I think it's a nice tool, and so if you're in the market for one of these, definitely take a serious look at this one. I would say that was a good unit. All right, well, thanks for watching, folks, and of course if you like this video, love to see a thumbs up there, and always happy to have subscribers, so hit that subscriber button as well. It'd be great to have you with us, because there's always something interesting going on over here at Smoogleville. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. We'll see you next time. All right, bye. Please click the like button if you found this video helpful. And we'd love to have you as a subscriber, because there's always something interesting going on in Smoogleville. The cutting room floor. I'd originally had the idea of using this new safety device for pushing wood through saws to cut some strips of hardwood to run through the planer, and to see how it dealt with, in this case, walnut. My goodness. Let's see if I can slow down a bit. That is some, yeah, that's actually, I think that's probably actually ruined the blade. Well, that is just, that's just crazy. The gripper did a great job, but unfortunately I think the blade might have been a little too dull for doing walnut. Well, now the entire workshop smells like like burnt walnut. I'm going to try and see if I can destroy another blade now, and see if I can get this thing to cut on the bandsaw. Cut.